Hi, my name is Mike. I spent the first 10 years of my career in Silicon Valley. Tech startups, Yahoo, then Twitter. Back when it was still called that. I spent the next 10 years building trading platforms in Chicago and New York. The kind that move literally trillions of dollars a day. Where a bad deploy makes the news and where the closest thing to excitement is an alert waking you up at 3 a.m. Last year, I walked away from all of it to build this. This is a show controller for haunted houses and escape rooms. I design the circuit boards, I design the enclosures, I write the firmware, I write the software, and I ship it out of this workshop in Florida. So let me explain. The short version is that I ran search and then metadata for Yahoo Mail. I did site reliability engineering at Twitter. Then I traded Silicon Valley to move to Chicago to spend a decade in finance. Citadel, then TradeWeb, where I ended up head of platform technology. It was a good title, good money, and an absolutely ridiculous number of meetings. But the whole time, nights and weekends, well, they look like this. My wife and I run a charity haunted attraction every October. And if you have ever tried to make a dozen animatronic props synchronize on cue in the rain with a line of people out front, you probably already understand the control gear situation out there is a bit rough. So I did the thing that engineers do, and I decided to fix it myself. That turned into IgorBox, the company my wife Isa and I now run full time. Here's what nobody tells you about going from software to hardware. Software mistakes get patched. Hardware mistakes, well, they get manufactured. In the last 2 years, I've taught myself multi-layer board design, power electronics, what happens when the solenoid kicks back hundreds of volts into a part that was rated for 26. I've learned how to get multiple PCBs to play nice and click together inside custom enclosures. Speaking of which, I also learned CAD for bent metal enclosure design and even about how to design unmanufacturable parts and fix them to be manufacturable. I've now taken multiple products successfully through FCC Part 15B certification, which is a process exactly as fun as it sounds. And to do that, I even built a pre-compliant CMC bin so I could find the failures before the test lab found them for me, and then, of course, charge me for retests. I write a lot of embedded C, the kind that has to survive in a barn on flaky Wi-Fi, unattended in October, when failure means a dark room full of very disappointed and possibly angry teenagers. None of this has gone smoothly. And that's the point. Which brings me to what this channel actually is. This is where I show the engineering, the real version, the successes and the failures. When a part fails in the field, I'll put it under the microscope and show you the forensics. The first one of those is already on the way. It's a power monitor that I failed to protect, and what inductive kickback did as a result, along with how we fixed it. If you're wondering what it takes for a two-person company to get a Wi-Fi product FCC certified, I'll walk you through the whole thing, including what it costs and some trip hazards I found along the way. We'll talk firmware patterns for ESP-32 that need to survive the real world of production-level hardware that hobby tutorials just never cover. Or why isolation on a DMX line is the difference between a killer product or just plain killing your product. Plus the side quest, software-defined radio, mesh networks, a cyber deck, and occasionally an airplane or scuba diving. This channel is just the notebook of someone learning to ship hardware open for the public to see. So if you want the engineering, subscribe here. If you have a haunt or an escape room and you want to actually build with this stuff, the IgorBox channel is linked below. That one has tutorials. Either way, I'll see you on the next one. It involves a microscope and a component that I left unprotected in the scary world of angry electrons.